Hey planner friends, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ryan and this is A Man with the Plans. Today we're going to be planning ahead for the week of Monday, June 4th through Sunday, June 10th. I have my wonderful Erin Condren life planner here in the neutral hourly for 2018. We're going to give it a go. I've been seeing a lot of planner YouTubes lately and I absolutely love them, but the one thing that I was wondering was, there have to be mail planners out there. So this is going to be my rendition. Brand new channel. We're going to start it off with planning, budgeting, occasional day in the life if I'm feeling crazy about a vlog here and there. And any other content that you guys want, you let me know. So as I said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And first thing I like to do is tend to take care of this little box right here. Normally I tend to pull from something like this. So even though I know it's for the happy planner, but you know what, gotta be resourceful. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this little guy right here. We're gonna go with a sort of grayscale, black, and maybe some gold accents this week, because you know that sounded kind of fun. I went to JoAnne today and got a pretty good deal on some washi that I thought was kind of festive. So there you go. Put that down there. I like that. I got that a couple weeks ago actually, so you can find that at Michael's. So now that that's taken care of, I'm gonna go ahead and use this washi that I just picked up today. I think it's absolutely adorable. I got it on super clearance at JoAnne Fabrics. You have no idea. It was kind of a steal. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started if I can find where the unrolling begins. I have to say, these things seem way easier when you watch them, so to all of you YouTuber folks out there, I give you so much more credit than I ever did before, because these require quite the amount of work. So we're gonna go ahead and do my morning routine. I tend to try to wake up around 6:30 every morning, you know, unless I'm not feeling too good, and then I'll just go ahead and need to sleep in a little, use my trusty expired Dunkin' Donuts gift card, because you know that's what you got to use, right? However you cut your washi, that's how it works, right? There you go. So I'm loving this little houndstooth grayscale right here. I think this is super fun. I think you can get away with doing this for fall or spring, you know. I don't know. We're gonna give it a try. I'm not really big on the no white space planning. I tend to go a little bit more of a functional route. And as you can see, I tend to, you'll see in a minute, oh, well, that's a first. Hey, took some of my planner with me. Huh. Yeah, so I think that looks great. And I'll throw down a little label here that says AM routine. Using today the PaperMate InkJoy Gel, one of my favorites. It's kind of a classic. So we'll put AM routine here. I think that looks like fun. And these stickers I got in a PlannerKate sampler. I love her stuff. I actually just put in another order a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, that'll obviously be something I'll walk you guys through. Now, question for all of you. What are your favorite planner shops? That's my real thing. I'm always looking for another sticker shop that I can spend some money on, right? So I noticed here that I've got a meeting, let's see, right around 9 a.m. So I'm just gonna abbreviate this a little bit. Yep, so I work full-time for local government, and I really do enjoy it. So some of these names might be a little bit confusing, but I'd like to keep them in my planner, just because I like to keep track and see what's going on. So here we go. We have our little setup over here, and so I tend to just throw one of these guys down, and there we go. A little bit crooked, but you know what? That's okay. Makes it more authentic. Again, another set of PlannerKate sheets that I really, really love, and this we're gonna call Horizontal Leadership. Yeah, so I've got a busy couple of days, and then the last few, Thursday, Friday, I get to work from home, which is kind of nice. Horizontal Leadership. And we will say that this is in 12/22 from 11 to 1. Yeah, that's a long meeting, so there we go. And this should be a fun one. We've been planning this for a while, my boss and I, so I'm really happy to have that one ironed out. Let's see, what else is on the... we have a check-in meeting after that to talk about how that meeting went. So we will call this service integration and HSC meeting. Go ahead and put that on there. I tend to find that these things take a second to dry out, because the worst is, going ahead and smudging the sticker. It's a bit of a bummer, right? You just get it up, you get exactly what you have written down, feeling really great about it, and then, oh no, you smudge it away. So there we go. That's cute. Yeah, so I'm kind of liking this, keeping it color-free. So I've got this washi right here, which now, surprise of the century, this came from IKEA. I know, I didn't really believe it at first either. But yeah, over by the decorations, after you go through all the fun of walking around and taking a lap, they have like really, really good heavy-duty washi tape. Now you can see that the number there tends to bleed through. Now some people I know usually go over that with whiteout tape, which you totally can. I don't really feel too compelled to right now. But yeah, so there we go. And I really do love a good used gift card for this. I think that's, one, it's nice to recycle, and two, who needs a fancy schmancy washi cutter? But I do know that some people I've seen use an X-Acto knife for that really crisp, clean edge, which I think is kind of nifty, right? The other thing I've seen lately is people that cut the washi in half and make it like a washi flag at the end. So like, let me see if I can do it. I don't think that I'll be able to figure it out, but you can, I'll just kind of demo it. You take the end here that you're not going to lay down, and you cut it in half and make 2 incisions, and you got a little flag. I'm not that fancy, but I like the way that looks. Yeah, so washi tape right here from IKEA. Could not believe that I saw that while I was in there. It had me laughing. This I'm going to use for my running. So I am actually training for, hopefully, a marathon in October. So right under here, I usually just write what I'm gonna do. This is a beginner marathon plan, so you can tell that we are not really up to high mileage at the moment. So we'll say yoga, which is nice because they actually want you to do some cross training, so I was kind of happy about that. Wednesday is the fun day with 4 miles. And I swear, this coil sometimes just, you get in the way a little bit, but that's all right. Let's see, Thursday is going to be strength training. Friday is going to be 3 miles. And Saturday, we're upping our mileage a little to 5. And then Sunday, well-deserved rest day. So, yeah, there we go. I really like the way that's looking so far. And I know some people don't like to write on the actual paper, but to be honest, with the way the paper quality is right now, delightful. So I don't mind too. All right, moving forward, let's get on with Tuesday. So let's take out our trusty little PlannerKate ones here, and I noticed that we have a committee meeting that I will put on here. And this is from, well, this is a long one, 11:30 to 1. I believe this is on 16:11. So go ahead and get that taken care of. Yep, so this should be right here. And I love these. I love that they're banded like this. So normally if I've been to a training, I'll put the title in the top and then the location, or the location and then the title underneath it. Really helpful for me to kind of see where I'm going, especially if I have to drive somewhere. I should also say I'm living in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota. The snow is all melted, I promise. But really, really great place, and just adding some context. So we got a team meeting. Yeah, there we go. Oh, forgot the time, right? And so we'll go ahead and do that from 9 to 10. And now I know that there are the hours built into the hourly, but for some reason I've just always been in the habit of writing these down. So I just kind of continue that along. Really using all the PlannerKate today, which is kind of nice. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, you know what, we'll bring these out. And so what else do we have going on? Put a little flag here. I'm gonna do laundry Tuesday night. And now these are Krissyanne designs. This is a reject from a couple weeks ago. These are their samplers, and I kind of love these. I'm actually not really used to the vinyl stickers, to be totally honest, but I've really been enjoying them. So I think that they have a really clean, crisp look to them, which I think is kind of nice. So that's probably one of my favorites. So we'll do a fun Tuesday night activity of laundry. Let me write that in there. Perfect. Oh, throw washi around. Yeah. So, what are your favorite favorite shops? You know, for washi, for stickers, I am always on the hunt. I tend to just to try things, get out of the box a little bit, do something different. All right, and this one I have coffee with my old boss, and that's from 2 to 2:30. And I believe somewhere over here I remembered to, there they are. These are from the productivity book for Happy Planner as well, the Create 365. I think it's hiding out over here somewhere. Yeah, so I think we'll just grab one of these out, tuck that on here, because we're all for a little bit of layering now and then. I think that's half the problem sometimes, is being able to figure out where all your stickers are stored, because you know, I think every time I think that I know where something is, or I order something new and I get all excited about it, I tend to lose them. So yeah, we got a lot of meetings this half of the week. We only have one on Wednesday, which is kind of nice. It's a weekly check-in. My boss and I meet for an hour every week just to make sure that all the work we're doing, because the two of us, it's just us two working on a project, so we are kind of just in it to win it. And this is from noon to 1. We meet over the lunch hour, which actually can be kind of handy sometimes because we can kind of eat on the go. So I'm going to go ahead and add a lunch sticker here too, because I think these are kind of fun. Also from, who else? PlannerKate. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm just a big fan of her stuff. I think it's a fun style, and she knows how to support us decorative planners. I appreciate it. There we go. I'll go ahead and tack this up this way so I can remember to bring my lunch. That's another thing that I'm trying to do, and I think we'll go ahead and cover at some point, is I'm working my way through the baby steps for Dave Ramsey. And so I can go ahead and show you guys how I do my budgets. I know that that's always really interesting to a lot of people, is, you know, how do you spend your money? How does that go? So I can go ahead and start putting those together too. Yet again, another PlannerKate thing here. I like to do a habit tracker. This one I'm going to label as a no spend. Back to that whole Dave Ramsey conversation of the baby steps. I'm on baby step 2 if you're curious. So yeah, got that no spend. I try to do about 3 no spends a week. That is aspirational, but you know what? We do the best we can, right? So I usually like to tuck this underneath my little header here, and sometimes I don't necessarily put something over the thankful thought box, but you know, I felt like this would be a good one. And so I actually have, I can't remember where the sticker sheet came from, but this is right when I started planning. And I'm gonna go ahead and add this. We'll seize the day. I like the gold accent too. I think it goes kind of well with the other pop there from the gold, right, in reverse. I think that's kind of cute. Cool. All right, so as you can tell, my first half of the week is pretty crazy with meetings. However, now, the part that I always love, when you can do those large swaths of work from homes. So I'm gonna try these out. These are from CoffeeBreakPlanner. I got these a while ago, and I think that she has, if you can see the detail in there, there's a little bit of, it's not just a plain grayscale, there's some doodle squiggly ones and a couple other pattern ones. I think it just adds a little bit of pizzazz, right? So I'll write in here, work from home. Perfect. And now, I think what I'm gonna do, so I've got a couple of choices here. Oh, I have this one. See, this is the problem. You just have so much washi tape and you can never really decide. This one I got at Target, and I like the silveryness, but I think with the gold we're gonna pass on that guy. I believe these came in a Recollections collection out of Michael's. It was one of those big assortment starter kits, which I think are great when you're first starting to plan. They come in those like rainbow of colors, really awesome. Another IKEA favorite, I think this was Recollections as well, as I throw it. And then this one, actually, I think I'll probably use this one. It is washi that is actually by Chip and JoAnne Gaines, the Hearth and Hand collection, which I did not expect them to have washi, but they did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lay this down over here. So we'll say I'll work normally from, we'll say 8:30. We'll go until 4:30. And make sure I get that last bit down. You don't want your washi curling up on you. That was so satisfying the way that cut. It was perfect. Now, you know what happens? Meetings, I'm sure, will be scheduled halfway through this. But hey, that's okay. I can update it as I go. That's kind of the thing I love about my planner, is I kind of, out of a ritual every Sunday night, go ahead and take care of all this, eye out my week, see what I have going on, and then kind of as just a ballpark estimate of what's going to happen, right? Because as always, things do tend to change, and you know, we're always working through it. So these actually, where are they from? SunshineSticker Co. Now I got these during the last Planner Boss Collective sale, and again, as you can tell, I really do love the neutral palette. I thought these were super fun, so kind of a nice take on the Coffee Break Planner. Now these have a little bit of more of a blue to it, but I think I kind of like the way that all picks itself up. So we will do this again for work from home, because how lucky am I, working from home 2 days next week. That's pretty cool. Always a fun time. How many of you work from home? Leave a comment down below if you're one of those folks that can get all their work done from their house, or if they're those folks that, I need to get out every now and again. I tend to go a little bit of both, so I love to spend a couple of days working from home, really diving into some of my tasks, but you know, at a certain point, I really just like to check in with my coworkers and see what they're up to, and you know, the good old meetings that we have to decide on things. So, perfect. Great, so let me go ahead and pull this guy off. Now the beauty of this is I got to do that while this was drying a little bit, so I know that I'm not really gonna be able to smudge this, which is super nice. That is the one thing that I struggle with sometimes with the PlannerKate stickers when you write on them for longer periods of time. I get a little too excited and I want to go ahead and dive in there and pull it together. So that's my week for right now. Normally I leave the weekends open unless I have something planned. I will say typically on a Sunday, and I'll go ahead and use this guy. Sunday mornings I like to do a little bit of grocery shopping and meal prep, get that ironed out. So I tend to mark that off, but I also want to leave it a little bit flexible because, you know, things tend to happen and who knows, last minute adventure, somebody wants to go for a bike ride, or when the weather is as nice as this, you know, I'm gotta be down to change it up a little. So we'll bring this back out here. And so again, this is SunshineSticker Co. And I'll link all the shops down below, just so that you guys can keep track. Let me slide this over so you can get the whole look there. So I will say food shop. And meal prep. Can I fit it? It's always the struggle, right? Trying to make sure you get what you need to say on there. Boom. Haha. Oh, that's such a satisfying feeling. All right, let's get this off. Ooh, taking some of its friends with him. Come on. We'll just fold tin foil like that. All right. And this is ambitious. We'll start around 9. Perfect. I know I have some sort of grocery shopping embellishment sticker somewhere in this pile. That's another thing. If anybody knows a really good way to manage your stickers, let me know. I am super curious because, oh here, perfect. I got these, I think I bought these at Michael's a million years ago, but they've got a little bit of gold foiling on them, which I am obsessed with. Nice little bit of color, and then I can sort of throw, we'll do maybe a cart here, and then why not feel like I have, there we go. We got a little bit of fork and knife here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll throw in here one last sticker that says everybody's favorite activity, a planning session. And that's right, it gets an exclamation point. And I will say we'll take this guy right here, the Got to Plan sticker, and throw that down. We will say, after meal prep's all said and done, we'll go ahead and say we'll have a date for 2 o'clock. And throw that on there. Cute. Perfect. All right. Well, I think that's it for the week of June 4th through Sunday, June 10th. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. Go ahead and throw them in the comment box below. You can go ahead and tell me, do you plan every day of the week? Some people do plan as I go. Some people do it all in one sitting. Tell me how you plan. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.